This is PiaTune QuickStart settings. I'm going to share some of the settings that I use. Hopefully that will help get a more stable tuning environment for you. I like to have a spinner that is both responsive enough yet stable enough to get where you want to be. For me, that always means having the numbers and the needle up. One thing you'll notice, let's look at the microphone setting first. You can press and hold that microphone way up on the top to bring up this screen. The auto level is set as a default, and that's why when there is no noise, the screen is completely blank. It should not show until you play the note. Some people like to have the screen on all the time. If you noticed when I went back from here, there's that getting noise level, and it's important to be quiet during that section because it's actually setting the floor of the noise. It won't hear anything softer than when you were talking during that or playing a note while it was getting that noise level. So let's go back to the mic setting. Turn this off, and I like to keep the start level and the end level pretty low. There is a noisy environment option down there you can play with. If you change anything, make sure you click on the upper right hand corner for done before you go back. And now you'll see that the spinner will always stay active. I do have background noise going on, so on the right hand side, see where it says auto 0, auto A0, A0 to C8. If you tap that, you can go to manual mode, set your note. You can swipe up and down through the spinner to change an octave, right and left to change semitones. Go back to auto there. Finds A4. I find myself most often using the auto semitone because it is pretty good at following. Along. Other settings you may want to check out are the screen settings. So I tap the upper right hand corner of the three dots to get to the settings. And then the display settings are what we were talking about. There's you can do a spinner indicator. Indicator means different from the spinner. Needle triangle, I like fast. I do use the smooth spinner, and the arc speeds are fast. There's the closeness indicator at the top, and then clear display on decay if you want the display to go clear again, empty. Again, press done at the top if you changed anything. If you didn't, just go back to settings and back. Let's get ourselves back up to A here. Notice above the spinner, that little barn door thing, that activates within 1 cent. The other thing that happens is away from 5 cents or more, it's a different color. Once we cross that 5 cent threshold, it darkens to let you know. These are just helpful things that you could see from farther away as things change. Some of the other settings, if you tap the upper right hand corner where it says 441, I'm actually going to change that. You see how it's yellow now? That's just a warning that, hey, you're not at 440. That will always change. So I'm going to bring that back down to 440. Done again. And this screen also has the stretch parameters. Over here is the bass, here's the mid-range, and here's the treble. Down here is the temperament that I'm currently using. We'll click done. And then back. Overpull I'll cover in another series. The measuring function I'll also cover in another series. And the stretch, how the stretch parameter affects the curve, I'll cover in another series as well. One last thing, it is possible to enable a dark mode using the classic invert under the accessibility and iPhone settings, and then it becomes a 3-tap either on your side button or your home button if you have that. So those are some choices you can do. If you have any requests, go ahead and email those to me and I can cover it in another series. Thanks.